news comes first with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
We're both filling in.
We are.
And we got a good day ahead, right?
We do. It's like, somebody knew I was coming in today to make this day easy for me. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, we're going to see. It's going to be cooler today. But the good news, we're warming up this week.
Nice.
70s.
Oh, my.
So you might be getting some more of that golf game in later this week. But this morning, we're starting with some cloudy skies. Temperatures right now starting in the 40s. We were in the 30s when we woke up this morning, but it feels like 33. So very brisk outside this morning. We're going to be a little bit breezy also as we head throughout the day. Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We are dry out there. We stayed dry all day today. The next chance of rain later on Sundays. Take a look around the state. Clouds still pretty much here in the Mohawk Valley. Like I said, those will begin to slowly clear out, and we will be partly sunny by the afternoon. 50s for pretty much the entire weekend. But like I said, that warm up coming up by the middle of the week. Gary?
Thanks. The Artemis 2 crew is now back on.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning and happy Saturday. Cool start to the day today. Some of those temperatures when I rolled in around the 30s to begin, but we will get closer to 50. Very cool weekend, but I promise you that warm-up is coming as we continue throughout the week. Let's take a look. Downtown Utica, very, very cloudy start. Those clouds will begin to break away. I'm telling you, we'll see those peaks of sunshine as we head towards the afternoon. Let's take a look at what you're waking up to locally. Temperature-wise, many places still in the mid-30s to start, 35 in Otter Lake, 40 in Westernville. Same situation down to our Southern Valley, upper 30s, low 40s to start. And as we continue throughout the day, take a look. We're going to get close to 50 for our high. You'll notice that break in the clouds as we continue throughout the day. But I want you to look at this. As we head throughout the week, take a look at those temperatures heading towards the middle of the week. We're back into the 70s. So got to get through this cooler weekend right here in the 50s. And then we warm right on up. Little breezy out there today, that west-northwesterly wind bringing a little bit of that cooler air. As you can see, though, we will just be a little breezy. Things will quiet down, though, as we continue into the night. We are dry in that Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Switching it over to the satellite feed, you see that thick cloud coverage right now will begin to slowly clear away as we have high pressure in control. So this will clear us out and keep us dry for the day today. Back behind this high pressure, the next system rolls in from the Midwest, a warm front. So that's going to bring the chance for rain and showers for much of the week ahead, but it's also what's going to bring us that warm up as we continue throughout the week. So let's time everything out as we head throughout our day. I want you to notice that break in the clouds. I know it's popping up some greens. We're going to stay dry today. Notice as we continue into the afternoon, more in the way of some sunshine by the afternoon, early evening time frame. Then we clear out for tonight, and that's really going to dip those temperatures back down into the 30s, upper 20s as we start the day on Sunday. And then you can see those clouds do build back in as that next system slowly begins to arrive. We do have the chance to have some showers right now looking to be well to our north, but most of that showers will come by the evening on Sunday. So again, most of the day on Sunday still does look to be dry, just those clouds are returning back. Cloudy start, partly cloudy by the afternoon. We're highs into the 50s. For tonight, like I said, without those clouds, we get that cool down coming. We're back into the upper 20s, mostly clear overnight. And although we warm up, unfortunately, we do have some rain and thunderstorms back in the forecast for much of the week ahead. But you can see those temperatures, we're right back into the 70s. So Gary, you're a golf fan. Yep. Let's see. Do you know who has the record for the lowest 72 hole total?
I'm hoping it's one of my favorites, Dustin Johnson.
It is. I'm
Yes.
going to get you. I cannot get you and Katrina, I swear. I'm going to get you.
We'll see next half
We
hour.
will.
Yeah, maybe I'll go 1 for 2.
We'll see.
Help you out. Coming up, the FAA is hiring. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for this half hour of Weekend Today. And we want to get you right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Samantha Wessing in for Eric. And Samantha, a decent day today, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. The cloudy skies, a little bit, sad this morning, but we'll see that sunshine as we head into the afternoon. We're dry today, so today will be dry. Tomorrow, for the most part, will be, but then I'm excited for that warm up, I'm not going to lie. We're going to be in the 70s as we continue throughout the week. Current conditions out right now, we're sitting at 40 degrees, and then we're going to be seeing those, as you can see, breezy for today, warming up as we head into the rest of the week. But we are going to run that risk for some showers and thunderstorms as we continue this week. So dry this weekend, and then a lot of rain back in the forecast, Gary.
Samantha, thanks. Recent developments at the Deerfield.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good morning. A chilly start to our Saturday today as temperatures began in the 30s. We're in the 40s right now. Not going to warm up too much as we had throughout this entire weekend, but that'll change as we continue throughout the week. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Very cloudy start today, and these clouds are going to take a little while to break away, but we will be seeing a little bit more in the way of sunshine as we head into the afternoon, early evening hours. And as you can see, temperatures haven't changed too much, not fluctuating at all this morning. Still sitting in the upper 30s to 40s, 42 from Mike in New Hartford right now. As you can see, 45 in Sherburne, 43 to start in Norwich. And as we head throughout the day, like you said, not much is going to change. We'll get close to 50 for our high. We'll mostly be in the 40s, but there's that breakaway. You can see as we continue throughout the day, we'll slowly start to see that sunshine by the afternoon, early evening hours. But take a look at this. As we continue into the week, stay in the 50s pretty much this weekend, but look at that warm up. We're talking back into the 70s as we head into the middle of the week. So warmer weather back on its way. Unfortunately, a lot of that will come with some rain. A little breezy out there, some of that west-northwest wind bringing a little bit of that cooler air. We'll be breezy pretty much throughout much of the day today, quieting down a little bit tonight. Dry on that Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Switching it over to the satellite feed. See that thick cloud coverage slowly trying to break away as we head into the afternoon. High pressure playmaker for today, that's what's in control. This is going to continue to build in, keeping us dry as we head throughout the day today. The next system, a warm front out to our Midwest, that's what's going to build in, bring us that warmer air by the middle of the week, but also bring the risk for some showers and thunderstorms, especially starting on Tuesday. Let's time everything out heading throughout the day. As you can see, getting closer to the afternoon, clouds starting to try to break away as we continue into the early evening. You'll see a little bit more in the way of sunshine, staying dry throughout the whole day, and then we have those clear skies overnight, really going to dip those temperatures down. Notice the low to start overnight. We're going to start the day in the 30s, upper 20s to begin on Sunday. Clouds build back in ahead of that next system, and then rain will arrive right now looking to be well to our north, but more in the way of rain showers, especially by tomorrow evening. So again, for today, cloudy start, partly cloudy though by the afternoon. Highs approaching 50 for tonight. Without that cloud coverage acting like a blanket, things will really begin to cool down. We get back down into the upper 20s overnight. And here's that 7-day forecast I've been talking about. Warmer weather on its way, but with that will come some rain and some thunderstorms for much of the week ahead. So, what year was that first Masters Champions dinner held?
I'm going to go with 1956.
Close. 1952. I've been seeing all those things online about each person's individual dinners. Oh, I just want to be a part of it. It looks so good.
Yeah, and you went to the Ryder Cup, though.
I did go to the Ryder Cup.
That had to be unbelievable.
I would go again anytime.
Yeah, wow.
Next time, you and me.
All right. Deal. Samantha, thanks. A 4-year-old.
For our first look at your forecast tonight at 6, here's Samantha Wessing. Definitely a cool start to our weekend, Samantha.
It was cool, but at least the sun came out today, with that cloudy beginning to the day, and then we saw sunshine by the afternoon. So it was an overall nice day today.
We're on the up and up.
We're on the up and up, but we're also going to warm up. So if you like that warm weather, it is back on its way as we head into this week, but a lot more rain in the forecast for the week ahead. Let's take a look at that Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We are dry for the remainder of the night tonight into the start of your Sunday. Any showers do not look to arrive until the evening on Sunday. Taking a look around the state, we did get close to 50 for our high today, but right now we're going to be dropping back into the 40s. And as these clouds begin to clear away even more, we'll see these temperatures drop rather quickly during those overnight hours. We're going to get down into the upper 20s for our low tonight, but you can see a couple clouds still lingering in the area. We're a little bit breezy today as well. And taking a look at that second half of the weekend, a little bit warmer. We'll be back into the mid-50s. Like I said, most of that rain remains to our north, and most areas will stay dry throughout the day on Sunday. Much warmer weather back in the forecast. I'll have a full look at that coming up. Back over to you.
Thanks, Samantha. Talks between the U.S.
You need to know. Will they need a jacket? An umbrella? What should your kids wear to school tomorrow? Get the bus stop forecast only from Storm Tracker 2. Brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group. The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Once those clouds cleared out, beautiful day today. We saw that sunshine, a little bit cooler and a little bit breezy, but overall a beautiful Saturday. You can see that on that downtown Utica cam right there. Look at that sunshine, beautiful blue skies. We're going to stay clear and quiet as we head into these evening overnight hours. Temperatures didn't get too high today. We got close to 50. We're going to continue to drop back rather quickly tonight with those clear skies out there. We're talking lows in the upper 20s, low 30s. Most places in the 40s for tonight. And as you can see, look at that clearing out before the clouds come back by the morning. But take a look at those low temperatures. Rather chilly out there for tonight into tomorrow morning, but not going to last long. Look at that. As we head into the next week, we are back into the 70s by the middle of the work week. Only unfortunate thing, rain arriving with those temperatures. You can see we're a little bit breezy, but the good news, we quiet down as we head into the overnight hours. Storm Tracker 2 live radar, dry out there right now. You can see on that satellite feed, those clouds began to move out. High pressure, still the story of the day today. This builds right on in, clears us out, gives us sunshine, warm front back behind us. That's what's going to raise those temperatures, but also bring us rain for the next couple of days. Not worried about rain tonight. As you can see, clear skies. Notice that dip in those temperatures, especially as we start the morning on Sunday. Grab that jacket if you head out for church. Clouds begin to build in ahead of that next system, and then rain. Mostly north of the thruway, so most areas do stay dry, mostly cloudy. But still that chance for a stray shower or two as we head into the evening hours, and then more in the rate of rain for the rest of the week. Lows around the upper 20s, mostly clear tonight. As we head into tomorrow, a little bit warmer. We're back into the mid-50s, increasing clouds throughout the day. Any of those showers look to be in the evening. But let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Like I said, beautiful temperatures. We're in the mid-70s by the middle of the week. But we have to keep an eye on those showers and thunderstorms, especially for the middle of the work week. More of News Channel 2 after the break.
Now for a first look at your forecast tonight at 11, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing. A chilly day, Samantha, but can we expect a warm up tomorrow?
Tomorrow, just a little bit. Tomorrow's going to get into more of like the mid-50s.
Okay.
But then after that, we're talking 70s. So I love that weather. I love to hear it too, especially this time of year. We're going to be dry for the rest of the night tonight. Mostly clear skies out there as well. And we'll see that right here as we look across the state. Take a look at how much temperatures have dipped over the past couple of hours due to those clear skies out there for tonight. We're talking getting into the 20s as we head throughout the overnight hours. So a very cool start to your morning on Sunday. So as we take a look to that second half of the weekend, we're going to start the day in the 30s for Sunday, and then we'll get back into the mid-50s as we head towards the afternoon. Now, we do have rain in the forecast for tomorrow. Most of that well north of Oneida County, but we could see that chance for some showers to dip a little south. Anything will happen in the evening, though. I have a closer look at that second half of the weekend forecast coming up. Back over to you.
Thank you, Samantha. New at 11, no deal.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Well, we had a quiet weather day today. That sun finally coming out by the afternoon. Did warm up slightly. We got close to 50 for our high today. Tomorrow, just a little bit warmer, but very cool evening tonight under those mostly clear skies. Let's take a look. Downtown Utica, quiet weather out there this evening. Those clear skies really helping to dip our temperatures down, and we'll see this as we take a look at those current local temperatures. We're already in the low 30s, 31 in Westmoreland, 40 in Westernville, 20s up to our north, and as you can see, 30s down to our southern valley. So those temperatures are really falling off as we continue into the overnight hours. Here we'll get down into the upper 20s by the morning, though, starting in the 30s. Clouds, you can see, beginning to increase as we head throughout the morning, but we do look to be slightly warmer getting into the mid-50s. But take a look at that warm up as we continue towards the middle of the work week. We're back into the 70s. Unfortunately, though, that comes with some rain. Quieting down as we head out throughout the overnight into tomorrow as well. We were rather breezy throughout your Saturday, a little bit quieter on Sunday. Dry on that Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Take a look at that satellite feed. We cleared right on out as we continue into the overnight hours. High pressure still going to be our playmaker as we head into the morning. Once this pushes out, though, that's when we can allow that warm front to move on in. That's going to bring in all that moisture, giving us those rain showers as we head into the middle of the week, also bringing that warm up by Tuesday. Let's time all this out. As we head into the overnight, not much will be going on. Just note those temperatures. Be aware when you get up in the morning, it will be a cool start to the day. Have that jacket ready. Clouds will begin to increase as that next system slowly begins to approach us. Take note, though, any rain looks to stay well north of Oneida County throughout the majority of the day. There will be some rain showers, could see a scattered shower or two, but I'm going with cloudy as we head into the afternoon, early evening. Best chance of rain will be later at night on Sunday, and then again, most of it staying to our north for tomorrow. So majority of the area are going to stay dry tomorrow, just more in the way of cloudy skies. Mostly clear for tonight, temperatures dipping into the upper 20s. For tomorrow, again, increasing clouds as we head into the afternoon. Not as much sunshine as we saw for today. Showers in the evening time, mostly to our north, so we'll be mostly cloudy here throughout much of your Sunday. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Rain throughout much of the week. We'll be watching to see if any of those thunderstorms are severe as we continue into the middle of the week. But take note of those temperatures. We're well above seasonal averages for this week as we get into the mid to upper 70s. More of News Channel 2 after the break.